I'm 33 years old.
That is so young to be a bishop.
It is. It is very young to be a bishop. My name is Donald Kelly, and I'm the bishop of the Palm Beach Ward in West Palm Beach, Florida. I grew up in Jamaica and moved to the United States when I was 9 years old. In Jamaica, they refer to anyone in the United States, you're a Yankee. So in Jamaican term, it's ya Yankee. Ya Yankee man, ya ton Yankee no man Junior. My mom did everything to make sure that opportunity came through. She worked hard. Things weren't always peachy. I remember being, coming home and seeing the fluorescent orange sheet of paper on the door, and you knew what it was because you've seen it before in the neighborhood. Somebody's getting evicted, and that was us. I knew things were rough, but not that bad. I think the Lord put us in certain situations at certain times in our lives to give us certain opportunities, and I was in the right place at the right time. So when I came to the United States, we went to church every so often. I would go with a friend. He introduced me to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Then I had all these questions, and he said, I have two friends for you, and introduced me to the Missionaries. I was baptized when I was 15 into the church, officially. The church was like the thing for me. It was an escape away from, growing up in the way I grew up, and in the environment, and being in a wholesome environment, having a vision and a plan. So I became a scout. We were gathered together, and some of the other kids had doubts about the church and about the Book of Mormon and blacks and the priesthood. And I remember that really hitting me. Whoa, is something wrong here? Is something wrong with the church? Is something wrong with that? And I stopped reading the Book of Mormon. I did stop reading it, and I was concerned, something doesn't seem like it's right. I had good leaders at the time who gave me good mentorship and guidance, and I came to know that it was true. But it's still in the back of your mind. Is this the right place for me? Is this is this correct? How come blacks couldn't have a priesthood? And the questions came further on my mission. I got called to Detroit, Michigan. I got placed in the inner city a lot of times, and it was really neat to be in the city. But stuff came up. Population of the church, majority are not black. So people asked that question, how could you be a part of a church like that? And it brought me to my knees a lot to study and to try to understand, how can I teach people? How can I go out every single day and tell people that this is a church for them when no one looks like them? And I think that's one of the interesting things with life. We don't get answers to everything. It's kind of, sometimes we have to put our foot in the dark, and we step one step at a time. Being a bishop and being African-American, black bishop, you get that question. People will ask you, why did this happen in the past in the church? People express the frustration, express those things. But the thing about it, you can easily get angry. You can easily get frustrated, very easily, with not getting answers that you want. So talking with them, I see myself, again, being that kid, what would I say back to a younger Donald? What am I gonna say to you? Yes, it's true. And no, it's not perfect. People are not perfect. And situations are, sometimes you don't understand them. When I first started coming to church, I started reading a lot in the Bible, and I started to recognize that, see Jesus in his true characteristics and who he really was. And that doctrine, that ideology is the bedrock that kept me grounded to understand that this is Jesus' work. I cannot tell you if it was a mistake. I can't tell you, blacks not having a priesthood, why was that so important? I don't know the answers to that. What the answers that I do know is that Jesus is the Christ, and that I do know that he talked to Joseph Smith. I do know there was a restoration. The truth is restored, and it's in due time, those answers, why, will come. But I can tell you, instead of the why, I can tell you the how you move forward. And the how we move forward is by focusing on Jesus Christ. I love Elder Ballard's boat analogy. We are all on this boat. We're going to the millennial port together. We're in the boat together. And like it or not, we can't get out of the boat. None of us can. Because what's on the outside is not worth it. It's what's on the inside. And we have to learn to get together and work together no matter what. So the answer is to stay in the boat until we come to that millennial port and we get more answers. But right now, stay in the boat.